players you've been hyping up so much. And let's go for Lihu here. The nice little A spawn. What can he do? Got no nades really falling either side. Very confident, you can see here. He didn't even look up in the sky. Mirko kicking us off here with the nade onto PZY, but good reply. Not to keep WZ out of it, but Liu, what are you doing? Would you like to land a bullet? Please. So the advantage is with PMP still, with 3 players to the good. And now there's 1 player left, and that will be L. Where is this man? Scope in hand at top B. Bomb going down in A. Now he's got a time limit to clutch this round. Can he pull it back? 1 player in L, but he does get a little bit of fire rained in towards him from L. Can he land the frag? No, he can't. Scope in. Come on, get this frag. You need it to open this up. You've got 30 seconds. 1 dives round. Solly gets a headshot. First round going the way we thought it would do.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And actually, I was following with the Lihu as well there, and I was kind of blown away. I assume that's down to ping and reg again, because he kind of switched across as if he, like, assumed that he got the kill. And he's like, oh, you're not dead. Oh, no, I am. Great. So let's have a quick watch over to Workzone here. We're going to have 3 grenades coming in there. Lihu and Umbe picking up them all. And suddenly Workzone are just down to 2 players. Make that 1, make that 0, in fact. There's PMP just exploding out of the starting blocks, and Umbe's already on 5 for 0. So this really could be one-sided, Pansy. It's not looking too good.
No, I think this is going to be a bit of a whitewash, something we always don't hope for. But let's follow Umbe here with the AK in hand. Not normally the person to be top fragging so early on, but I do believe he got a +10 nade, which really pushed him up that scoreboard. So he's diving straight onto that mid-house, really confident. But PZY picking up 2 quick frags there and cutting that Italian side into half, as we do see 2 players now left alive, Lihu and Solu. Where are these boys trying to go to? I believe Lihu's pushed through mid with that shotgun in hand. Can he pick up the frag just behind Tin? Spots the player, doesn't manage to land him, tags him up, but does go down to the little bit of deagle work there. Solu picking up 2 quick frags in succession. And now Solu has 2 players to find, very ping-heavy players, which you're seeing here with that deagle not quite landing. Ratanzo really returning the kill there onto Solu, 2-1.
Yeah, I'm just watching these players. You can really see the ping difference here. I mean, the lagometer's going crazy. So let's take it away with Faz here. He is one of the SMGs for Workzone, and he's going to be pushing on that B side. He's literally lagging all over the place as he pushes into Tin. 2 grenades once again. We did call out for this before. Backlot is a heavy grenade-based map. Mirko is also going to pick up the killer with the AK-47. Faz has managed to push around here, but has he actually gone past the shotgun? Surely he's going to pick up this kill, but he's actually been deagled down. It was Liu with this shotgun, and I am absolutely at a loss for words for what just happened there. Either way, it's a 4 versus 1 situation with that bomb going down from Mudai, and L is now on the aggress as he's trying to push out of the ruins, and he is going to get taken down from Liu, and this is looking precarious at best right now for Workzone. I don't think this is going to be too close.
I'm a little bit with you on this, considering when I watch their pings go up and down, I feel a little bit seasick on my lagometer. So let's give them a chance. Let's have a little look at L here. I don't know how he's doing. He hasn't got a frag yet. Can he change that around? Nate's going tit for tat, but it does seem as like WZ come up on the best of that. But Umbe picking up the SMG frag rather quickly. Mirko with a quick reply of his own. And now we're left with 2 players standing for WZ. L and Atomic with a lot of work to do. 3 Italian stallions left to find as Umbe will deny Atomic any chance of getting on that scoreboard. But can L make it? 1 player in front of him. Can he land the scope? No, he can't. Mirko picks up the deagle. 4-1. That's
4-1, and it's been quick, let's be honest. These rounds have not been that close, with the exception of Workzone picking up the 1. It's been very one-sided, definitely. You can see that coming out with the fact that PMP have been rocking the shotgun here. Lihu doesn't seem to care one bit about grenades. He's just going to chill out on top of the burning tank. Comes around the corner. He's going to get down from PZY, who's definitely been the pick of the bunch for my money from Workzone. But you're going to see a plethora of frags coming from PMP, who now take that player advantage. Just PZY and Ratanzo are remaining, but they are the 2 top fraggers for WZ, so perhaps they can pull this one back. Ratanzo is top of 8, spotting a player in that mid building. His teammate has gone down, so he's now going to have to lone wolf this one up, as he has also been spotted. So you are now going to see PMP just pushing over to that B site in the form of Mudai, going to smoke it out as well and get the full plant without any problems whatsoever. In the meantime, Ratanzo still hasn't really moved the muscle from that A. Does pick up a nice quick kill onto Solu, but he's still getting pressured from that mid building. Who is it in mid? It's going to be Umbe with that deagle, and Mudai with the scope is watching the girders / defense spawn side, so I can't see how Ratanzo can pull this one up. He's going to get his head took off as soon as he comes around this corner, or will he? As Mudai is actually going to miss the first shot. Will he miss the second one? The answer is a resounding no, as Ratanzo has been put 6 foot under, and that's 5-1 already.
Now, the question to me is, will we be seeing two bonds here? That is what we're saying. We've got L and Atomic sitting very low down on that scoreboard. Is this going to be their true moment of disgrace? Liu
It's
kicking us off
likely,
with the
isn't it?
nade. It is a little bit. I'm almost right. Oh, we got one. We're waiting for one more to fall here. Can we get it? No! L picks it just at the last moment. And he's got the frag, but we do see Atomic going for a sneaky little reconnect, so we don't quite see him on the James Bond. But it does seem as though we do have a bit of a WZ round here, as Mudai is now left.
Planted.
You know, 1-on-2. Bomb down, scope in hand on A. Can he get the 2 frags he desperately needs? Spots one top B, doesn't manage to land the frag, goes for the cheeky fly out, but Ratanzo standing tall, picks up the AK frag onto Mudai. Another round. Going to WZ. Could this be the comeback we're desperately hoping for?
And some banter going out on all chat there, saying
Little bit.
your bond was picked up on stream, so unlucky. As yeah, that is going to be the defuse coming out from WZ from work zone. 5-2 behind. I think PMP
Explosives
aren't
defused.
necessarily trying 110% here, to be entirely honest. We do see the shotgun, as I said before, being picked up, and Lihu, to be completely honest, just seems to walk through without any grenades even touching him. So I'm going to follow him again from spawn and see what he's doing right or what WZ are doing wrong on the grenade front here, as he is actually this time going to push towards the rat hole, down towards B. So aggressive, has spotted a player, is going to pick up the kill onto PZY. Did take a couple of bullets for his troubles there. But let's switch over to Solu, who's going for that plant. Ratanzo will take down Solu and drop the bomb as well. In the meantime, Thaz going on to Lihu, so perhaps they can pick up another round here. Mirko, though, will retaliate back onto Ratanzo. So an all-even affair. But let's have a quick switch over to PMP and see what they're going to be doing here. Well, the answer is, from Mudai's perspective, he's going to get absolutely decimated from L. Thaz back onto Umbe, and now it's just Mirko all by himself. He's picked up the first. Could we say he's the second 1v3 clutch here on backlot? We saw Ace do it for Rage last time. But the question is, can Mirko match that effort? Is he going to come around this corner? Has seen a player behind the bricks. Can he take him down? Was heavily tagging him up there. But will he be able to finish off? Yes, is the answer. As Atomic will go down. They're all laughing about this one. And now it's going to be L, who is 2 for 6, 180 ping with that scope. I'm not sure if I'd keep a scope if I had 180 ping, but obviously he feels confident to do so. And Mirko going for the fake, now going for the full, being tagged up heavily from that Deagle. Going to try it one more time. It's L's going to try the wall bang here, just slightly off there, because Mirko is on the other side of that wall. But of course he wasn't being tagged up from those scope shots. And now he's going to peek around that corner, but that will actually Deagle Mirko down. So I honestly thought Mirko had that 1v3 clutch in his back pocket, but L's going to say no. And he goes from being a Bond victim to 3 for 6 and gets the defuse, so well played to him.
He has truly stepped up his game, but I just want to point out, just because he did the cheeky little reconnect, Atomic hasn't quite managed to get a frag yet. Now, I've done some appalling things on land quite similar to that, don't get me wrong, and when it matters, I am atrocious, but he's got to step up. So let's follow the man who's finding it a little bit difficult at the moment. He's got the AK in hand. It is Atomic at mid here. Can he step up and get that frag he desperately requires? As Solo will kick us off with the nade onto Elder. Previous clutch master with Lihu with a reminiscent shotgun of a Raz style push through mid. Oh, a leaping Deagle onto Atomic. Not your round today, is it? So we do see ourselves in a 3-on-2 in favour of PMP. Bomb down. And now WZ definitely have a bit of a countdown to their doom. Mudai picks up one. Can PZY pick this frag up and give him an ounce of hope? Gets tagged up at this back spawn area. Flies around. Solu leaping off the edge. Does get the frag. 6-3. PMP running away with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I fully agree with that one. You know, PMP aren't really getting too pressured here from WZ, and perhaps their attack is not going to be too great with those pings again. Ratanzo, though, is actually top fragging for either side right now. He's on 11 for 8. Atomic has picked up his first kill of the matchup so far, as Ratanzo is going to go down there from Mirko. Umbe back onto Thaz, and Umbe will get dropped from Atomic. Lihu's not going to come in for the knife, surely, as he is pursuing, and he's actually going to get taken down from Atomic as he spins around with the AK-47. And again, the global chat bursts into laughter. Mirko back onto PZY, and L did catch a glimpse of a player there in bricks. He's missed 2 shots so far. His third time going to be the charm for him, as he's going to peek round once again. In the meantime, going to be a lot of action there towards red containers, as Mirko will take out L's teammates. L now in a 1v2. He's picked up the SMG, so he has long and close range, tagging up Mirko very heavily there round the corner. And he has actually spotted the player at that top of A as well. It's going to be Mudai. Mudai has tagged him right between the eyes, but Mirko will actually finish off the frag for 7-3, going in favour for PMP. Remember, this is best of 1, guys, so if WZ loses, they are out of the cup.
Indeed. Now, there is a little bit of controversy as to how they've got here, I do believe. And I think one of the NCE players who previously played against the PMP team, they did lose, don't get me wrong, was actually beaten over band. So this is how this is going to come about. This isn't, I don't believe, a third round game. I do think this is still a second one. So we do go straight into this round now. We do see a little bit of tit for tat, but it does seem PMP are on the back foot for once, as Lee, who's the last man alive for the team, he flies round with a casual headshot onto PZY there. And now he's got two players to find. Bomb not in hand. This could be a tricky task for the Italian stallion with a very large gun to hand. And there is a player just to his left. Can he manage to turn around? No, he can't. It's Atomic truly racking up the frags now, taking over L on the scoreboard. 7-4.
7-4, and you know, if WZ can pick up this round, they have every chance of actually bringing themselves back into this game here. Gonna follow onto Umbe, who had the best spawns, gonna rush right out there past Burning Tank. You can see the complete lack of grenades. He doesn't need to look up, he doesn't need to even strafe jump. He's right into that A building already, going towards top of A, similar to STP's tactics last time on backlot. Really, WZ aren't bothering to push anyone into that A house itself, but they're actually keeping fairly close, as we're going to see the M16 coming out from Solu there. So, obviously, trolling around a fair bit right now, a PMP. Umbe does try the wall bank, but he's not going to be able to land anything. L will go back onto Muda, actually, so WZ are back in this round at 2 apiece. And let's have a quick switch over, as I have just been kicked, so please take over Pansy. Nice timing there.
Ah, that is good timing. So we are left in a little bit of a 2-on-2 situation here. And let's see what can happen. I do believe you got kicked with a member of WZ as well, so don't worry, you're not on your own.
Weird.
But the bomb is definitely stuck in that mid-house area with the German M4 player proning, waiting for action. Can he get a little bit of relief from his teammate in A Umbe with the SMG to hand? He needs to get that pick to open while his bomb sights up. And this could be a very long round you left me with. Thank you for this exciting one, I must say. We do see a player finally encroaching to the left of Solu. I don't think he's too aware of the fact, because he does dive for that mid-fence. This could be a little bit of a cheeky play from him. Truly silent all the way. Will he manage to be spotted by either player? No, he won't. This is an incredible little cheeky push to A. Bomb in hand, smoke going down. One Italian player and one German to clutch this round out of disaster. Umbe picks up the first onto Thaz. Now L left with a 1-on-2. Can he redeem his previous performance on this round? Deagle in hand at the bricks area. Two players pushing out. Gets the first. Can he get the second? Same area. He's got to have known he's there. Please look in the right direction, L. This is not when you want to be scanning the walls. Please. There we go. Deagle back out. Bomb definitely ticking away there on that A side. 25 seconds on the clock. Solu to find. Solu sets himself up in a nice little position. Nice and defensive. With the M4 to hand, he just has to wait him out. And L now encroaching on the site with a definite limit to his ability here. As now we see Solu chiming. What are you doing, Solu? I love the cheekiness, but he doesn't manage to end the round out. But it does mean L did get that little bit of a two-man clutch. Diffused. With 180 ping. Not bad work by all accounts.
There's no doubt that PMP are trolling around a bit, but I do just wonder if WZ manage to take this game, they'll be absolutely kicking themselves for allowing them to pull themselves back at 7-5 at half time. And I just wonder if they're going to get punished there for their hubris.
I actually hope they do, just out of pure enjoyment of watching things fall apart. I have such a terrible habit for it, I can't help it. I hope WZ just pull it out of the bag. They suddenly become a Nexus eSports and absolutely storm through this map. But I just don't see it happening. But why don't you take us away in the first round of the...
Yeah, I will do so, as we're actually going to have Atomic very, very aggressively with the AK-47 actually pushing to top of A. And remember, roles have been reversed here, so PMP are actually on the defense. And Atomic actually being incredibly aggressive. He is going to get rewarded for that aggression as he's picked up the kill onto Mirko. Solu back onto Faz though. Solu looking for a second. He will pick it up onto top of A. That's going to leave Ratanzo getting knifed in the backside from Lihu. 8-5 the scoreline. And PMP once again showing how dominant they can be. You actually got Lihu on 15 for 10 right now, and Mirko on 14 for 8. So two players, you know, doing really well here. And Lihu did have the shotgun for pretty much half the game as well.
Now, people doubt the shotgun in this map, but you do see players like Vasquez who used to previously absolutely destroy teams with it, and the likes of Raz as well. But we do see this going in a slight favour of WZ this round. They have picked up a fair few frags, but it's evening out now as Umbe picks up one onto Atomic. L with a lovely little headshot onto Mudai there. And now the bomb is not within the grasp of the attacking side. As you can see it down on the floor as they need to pick it up rather swiftly, otherwise that A push is going to slowly fizzle out. But we do see Umbe now left with a little bit of a mountain climb. Actually, no, it is the nice little bit of an overlay bug, and it is Mirko in a 1-3 situation. Can he pick the frag up? No, he can't, as Ratenzo will turn around to look at that mid-house and does pick up the frag, 6-8. Is this going to be getting a little bit too close to the enemy side? Are we going to see them slightly step up the pace, or are they getting a little bit worried?
I think as soon as we see the scores get any closer, PMP will be like, okay lads, playtime's over, let's go 100% again. Ratanzo actually the only player on WZ right now who's on a positive kill to death ratio, so doing great for his team, but he needs some other people to stand up here as he has been taken down early on, 5 versus 2, as PZY has picked up the first. Needs to be careful, going to be played peeking around that right hand side. He just managed to get out of dodge as Lee who picks up another knife. That's his second or third knife already in this game, and Mudai with the cheeky D onto PZY, 9-6 to PMP, and I think it's only a matter of time before this game comes to a conclusion, Pansy.
I'm with you on that, but let's follow Lihu here as he is the man on a mission at the moment with a knife in hand. Call him Jack the Ripper because he is flying around this map, and let's see what he can do now. Beautiful movement up into tin there. Spot a few players in Elbend and the spammers come flying out, and I spoke too soon about the movement because he does manage to plummet face first into a fence. Does die to the AK worker for Tanzo, but Mirko replying, and Umbe dives round into Elbend, picks up a 2 quick frags, and then 1 for his troubles, and we are left in a 1-on-3. With Faz in not a great place, stuck in mid-house with 3 very hungry Italian players looking for their a little bit of pasta there as he's darting through rat hole, but without the bomb in hand, where are you going to go? You're not going to find these 3 players individually as you start walking around right now, and you can see the nades raining in exactly where he is, because they know where he is. Can he get this frag? No, he can't. Solo on a cheeky little ledge there with AK in hand. Now it's 6-10. And you can see the PMP boys truly stepping up now that they've been under a touch of pressure, but the scores got a little bit too close.
Yeah, I mean, Umbe is saying, okay, let's just take out the silenced Uzi, why not? And I'll get a double kill in Elbend as well. So, yeah, it's pretty clear sailing for them right now. Brunei is going to pick up that first kill, but let's have a quick switch over towards the WZ guys, because I doubt they get streamed too often, so let's really give them as much love as we can. As Staz is going to go into Umbe here. He has been taken down in the back. Lee, who will pick up a shotgun kill there just before Atomic goes back onto him. So 1v2 situation. Atomic does have a card up his sleeve in the sense that he has that bomb, and he's going to go for the plant. So if he can get this plant down, he has every chance, if he plays his cards right, to actually pick up this round. He's going to open up onto Mudai. Nice shot there. And so it's going to be Atomic versus Solu. Atomic going towards top of A. Of course, he has just planted that bomb, so you have to assume he's going to have prime positioning here to cover that one up. But Solu very nearly wall-banging Atomic there, getting the kill. But Atomic is going to live to fight for another day. So we're going to just run right into that A-bomb site. Has 20 seconds to actually get this defuse. And Atomic is actually going to drop down there. As there is smoke down, he's going to make some noise as he drops here. Solu in the meantime has gone up onto A. And I think Atomic may have just completely ruined this opportunity here to pick up the round. Or perhaps not, because Solu's waited so long to get the defuse. And there's Atomic coming in with the deagle kill. So I was entirely wrong. Apologies to you, Atomic. You played that one to perfection and bring his team back to a 7-10 scoreline.
Indeed, he didn't do too badly that round. So let's see what the rather contested WZ side can do. Now with bomb in hand with fans, they look like they're going for more of a B push. Actually no, they'll get that wrong. Here they're just going for a B push. Can they make any odds? Smokes out, flashes coming into their faces. No one's dropped yet to nades, which is a bonus, but I spoke too soon. As Lee who dives round with that shotgun as ever, strong into the face of PZY, but we are left in a 3-on-4. Make that a 2-on-4 as PMP with that silence US. Is that an Uzi? Comes flying around and picks up the frag, and now we've got 2 players with their backs against the wall. I believe it's L in that MG area. Scope in hand, desperately trying to pick up a frag, but nothing coming to the good as his teammate is holding the bomb, waiting for him to get a pick, and nothing is happening. But there we go, Ratanzo finally stepping up to play, taking down Mirko. Player falls in front of him. Can he get the 2-man? No, he can't. 7-11, and the game is running away from the WZ side.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll hear that Ratanzo's got a fairly decent spawn. Is he going to get out of the way of his teammates? The answer is a yes here, as L is actually going to run by with that scope, perhaps going to try and pick up some kills onto the ruins or tin area. But PZY actually is opting for the aggressive push. He has seen a player on the corner. We'll pick it up onto Mirko. Another one just behind him. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. PZY seems a beast with this ping, as he has already picked up 2. In the meantime, though, you're actually going to have WZ falling behind on players, but they are going to go back once again to equality, as Spaz will SMG Umbe out of the equation. Lihu with another shotgun frag seems to be all over the map right now. He's moved on to 23 for 14 with 3 assists, so playing large here. And now PZY needs to go 2 better than he already has done so, as he finds himself in his 1v2 situation. To peek around that corner, has seen a player on top of the little leverage zone. And now PZY actually needs to be careful, because he's ran straight past Lihu. Lihu's going to be running up and gets a knife. Oh my god. It seemed to me like PZY just didn't really react to the fact he had an enemy running straight at his face with a blade in his hands. That was quite strange.
Yeah, I'd get out of the way of that man at the moment. He's on 24 kills and he is not stopping. But let's have a little look at the other side. And Thaz, with that SMG, once again, making it through mid, avoiding the names, very much in the style of Lihu on the other side that we just saw pass. Thaz with that very fantasy-esque push out of mid-house, does tag up a player there in garage. Can he land the frag? No, he can't. But you did see Lihu there just behind him, ready to knife away. So let's get back to this man, who is the Knife King, currently flying around onto the car towards MG. If he lands this, oh, that would have been magical. But he does get the shotgun frag onto Ratanzo. True standout player at the moment for WZ, but can he land another frag? No, he can't, as they are now 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-1. Mudai has to step up to the plate here. Bomb down, and the clock is not ticking in his favour. He's got to get 2 kills and a defuse. Both players around A. They're just going to watch each other's pushes, and he cannot land the knife. 8-12, but I don't think PMP will let this get any closer.
Nah, I don't think there is much hope for WorkZone to pull themselves back in this, to be entirely honest with you, but I would love to see that happen. You know, I always do like the to follow the underdogs here, and WZ are definitely underdogs in this situation, but Thaz, oh, for a second I thought he's going to manage to push quickly in, but Lihu is going to pick up that car bomb kill. PZY in the meantime back onto Mirko. PZY really has been a bit of a revelation these last few rounds. He's on 7 for 7, remember he was kicked before, so he would be top or second top fragging right now for his team. But Atomic, once again, I've seen him do this a couple of times already, takes the AK very aggressively towards that top of A, picking up kills onto mid and tin. But he will actually find himself getting shut down here, as it has gone back to a 2v2. It's going to be L and Ratanzo facing off against Umbe and Mudai. Make that just Ratanzo as his teammate gets shut down from the AK. In fact, it may even be the MP44 of Umbe, I believe that was. Oh, sorry, it was Mudai. Umbe is the last remaining player, but he has the silenced Uzi here. And he's going to be pushing ever so slowly onto that A-bomb site. Did just see Ratanzo jump across. Flash slightly failed. Ratanzo going for the wall bang. Does tag up Umbe a couple times here, but takes a few bullets himself. So it's all down to this duel to the death. 33 seconds remaining on the timer. Ratanzo's going to come around this corner, only just missing Umbe, who in turn goes into front of A. And is Ratanzo going to try this ever so sneaky rotate towards B here? Well, the answer is yes, but Umbe knows exactly what's happening. Going to be prowling him, stalking him from behind with the silenced weapon. And Ratanzo trying to smoke over towards Girders. However, unbeknownst to him, he still has Umbe lurking. Coming round the side now. Bomb is down. Can Umbe pick up this kill? Is going to open up. Tags up Ratanzo a couple times. Gets hit himself. The car is on fire. So Umbe has to pull back. And Ratanzo is going to get the wall bang onto Umbe. And that's going to be 9-12. Wowzers, Ratanzo.
Let's follow the man at the moment. He's truly coming up absolutely key for when it's mattering. Ratanzo on 20-18. Phenomenal work. So let's see what he's doing. Drops the nade out into mid to stop that push. And probably quite a key move considering I believe it's Lee who's been pushing like an absolute devil. Does spot one. That's Lee who down and out. Tit for tat at the moment. Frags flying both sides. Left on the 4-on-4. Can he get another kill? No, he can't. As Umbe flies around with that silent Susie and ends his last hope. Let's switch across to Solu now with that scope in hand. Feeling confident, but we are left with one player for WZ, and I cannot deny him this. Can he pull it back from the brink of destruction? Scope in hand in that mid-house area. There's left, point, and centre. Can he get the frag? No, he tags him up in mid-house. How? That's so unlucky. It's unreal, but he does manage to land the frag on Solu. There's 2 more players to find. I believe it's Umbe in one corner and Mirko in another. Will he manage either of these frags? Because otherwise he is not getting out of the mid-house area. But we do see Umbe sneaking in once again. The silent ninja does manage to end it in quite a ninja fashion, I must say. That was an interesting game.
Interesting is definitely the key word there, because we saw a lot of things you wouldn't normally see with Solu